Did you realize that the Mukesh Ambani wedding taught us 5 important life lessons, none of them financial? The first, life is only relative, it's never absolute. Most of the people who had come there were actually celebrities in their own right, with amazing amount of wealth, but all that suddenly paled in comparison to what they witnessed there. So as long as you chase something relative to someone else, you'll always find such situations where you fail. So the race has to be only with yourself, where every day you wake up and ask yourself, what is it that I'm better at today than yesterday? Second, life can be exceptionally humbling. Like I said, most of them were superstars who could have probably never seen the outside of some of the most fabulous cars. But here they were actually huddled in large buses and transported around. And they were probably asked to wear clothes they may never have wanted to wear. Effectively, they were not in control. And that can be exceptionally humbling. So be prepared for that. Number 3, Rihanna, who's not had an opportunity in the last 8 years, suddenly was thrown with a break where she was earning a 9 million US. Therefore, what does it teach us? That irrespective of how much of a low you're going through and how long, wait for that opportunity, which can actually wipe out every single loss that you have had before. Opportunities can come from the least expected source at the least expected time and with the highest amount of benefit. Number 4, irrespective of whatever was going around and how high Mukesh Ambani was in terms of wealth, etc., what defined his moment was the sun standing there and praising every single thing that was happening, which effectively ended up getting tears in Mukesh Ambani's eyes. In effect, each of us are defined as human beings only by the changeless constant of emotions, of love, fear, sadness, etc. And this doesn't change, irrespective of whether you're millennials or Gen Z or Alpha or whoever it is. So always work towards that as the deciding factor. Number 5, the one man who stood out in that entire wedding was not Mukesh Ambani, was not Rihanna, but Anant Ambani. Anant Ambani stood out from coming in from the darkest of places only because he came across with that kind of authenticity and vulnerability that only we as human beings get touched with. So remember that the most important things beyond education, hard work, and intelligence, etc., the one thing that makes a difference is how authentic you are and how vulnerable you actually present yourself in your relationships. Effectively, in summary, 5 lessons. Number 1, life is only relative, never absolute. Number 2, life can be exceptionally humbling. Number 3, life can throw opportunities at you anytime, so just be prepared for them. Number 4, life defined only by emotions and nothing else. Always keep that in mind and when you interact with human beings. And lastly, the most important things that define us are authenticity and vulnerability, and keep that as your top of mind when you go through every day in life. Take care and have a wonderful day.